Yo, what's going on, guys? I hope this message finds you well. Welcome back to another, I'm gonna just call it random video series of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Still kind of deciding on whether I'm gonna put this on my professional profile or maybe just my personal profile where I just kind of shoot the shit and put nothing but, unhinged random things that I'm actually into as a human being, Gil Franklin, instead of, my business profile. So that being said, I've been noticing a lot lately in regards to the dating advice industry online that, everybody's kind of just telling you what to do. And everybody's trying to sign you up and get you a lot of money. They want to that's business. I understand you want to make money, you want to make a living, you want to do all that. You don't want to work on 9 to 5. Like, the difference in between, to me, like, I'm gonna go on a side tangent, I'll bring it right back. Is like, to me, the difference between working on 9 to 5 and actually having your own thing is that if you have your own thing and you're doing all that stuff and you're controlling all the sales, the marketing, the ads, blah, 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 business, like, you're just working another job. You just have many more hats and you work longer hours, but you control the time. Compared to 9 to 5, you don't control the time, they compress it down, you get a certain amount of wage, you get a certain, right? You don't assume all the risks, blah, blah, blah. And you get paid a wage and they control your time. Like, both routes to me are both equally hard, so it's about choosing your hard. But here's the trend, right? Like, a lot of these dating coaches, they're trying to sign you up. Obviously, they're trying to do the thing for business. But nobody's giving away the shit. Nobody's giving away the secret sauce. Nobody's telling you how to seduce the female that you really want to go after, the 10. Nobody's telling you to get your fucking fat ass off the couch, you fat fucking, and let's work on your fitness. Let's work on your health. Let's work on that, like, tubby belly you got right there. Let's, and then use that as, your foot in the door in order to get that girl's attention. Nobody's giving you freely the single bits and pieces of advices to just say that one cheesy, gnarly one-liner that's going to open her up and make her laugh and make her smile and just give you that moment between the two of you and create that chemistry. Nobody is telling stories anymore. All of these little guys online, they're like fucking these red pill, these blue pill, these black pill, these purple pills. Like, why the fuck? What are these colors about pills for? Like, they're all just weenies. They don't have any stories. Nobody's telling stories anymore. Nobody's sharing fucking stories. And I don't mean Instagram stories. Fuck all that stuff. Let's hear the fucking blood, sweat, and tears. Let's hear the fucking war stories. And here's an example. This video is going to go on a bit. I'm going to do my best to edit it where I can. But I'm going to try to keep it as raw and as unhinged for content-wise. And appropriate if I can. Based on the algorithm of Instagram and Facebook. What's going on. So, one of my own experiences, this is embarrassing, by the way, mind you. I've told my closer friends and some of my closer network of people that are in this group for dating advice wise that this story, so they know this of me, so I'm gonna share it with you. And like, the first lace of context that I want to share with you before I say that is, in order to be great at something initially, speaking or anything, in the beginning of everything and anything of that goal, you must first and always suck. You have to go through all of the bad and dumb shit. You have to face it. It's always going to be there. You must face it first in order to be great, because like, you just don't have the knowledge yet. And some of these experiences of what I'm going to be explaining to you, particularly just this one story, is me sucking. But the seed of wisdom and the opportunity that I have gained from that is that I am now better all around as a man and with women because of this. So, that story, I'm going to call it, I haven't really given it a name yet. I'm going to call it the Hemet Starbucks Girl Story. And the girl's name specifically, this is a loss. This is me absolutely failing and a loss. It's something that you don't want to do. The girl's name is Harley. Harley, I think. I don't know. I think that's how you spell it, rather. I know it's her name. But, point being, where I live in Hemet, California, there's a Starbucks not too far from where I live. Maybe like 10 minutes, 5 minutes out just by walking. I could walk there. I usually walk there. I take my shit there. And this is roughly years ago. My game was still on fire. I think I was like 22 years old. I'm 31 now. I was like 22, 23 years old, whatever have you. And, you know, there's this girl there. She's a barista. She's very pretty. Brownish, blonde, not even blondish. She's like light brown, kind of sandy kind of hair color. I don't know what color you would call that. Like a tannish hair color. Long, nice, beautiful girl. She's kind of short. And she was witty. She was kind of like there mentally. She was like any girl that was attracted to me. She's usually like, there's witty banter. They're having fun. They're flirting with me. They're trying, and then I'm also not paying attention to them because I'm trying to do my thing, and also playing with them because that's kind of what you have to do to hot chicks. So it's like it's a bit of both. It's like an all of the above moment for me. But like, as I'm doing that though, her name's Harley. She's super cool. She's giving me all these great fucking symbols and these signs, telling me these indicators of interest that she is interested in me while she's taking my stuff. And she's kind of taken aback by the fact that I'm just this random stranger that, like, I would go there with a big ass book trying to read a biography. I think at the time it was who is that I had? I think it's Albert Einstein. I have Einstein. It's either Albert Einstein or it's what's that guy? I still have it at the house too. Benjamin Franklin. It's one of the two. I don't know. I think it's by Walter Isaacson. Fuck me. But it's one of the biographies that I was reading. And I also had my fucking laptop. I was doing some laptop work. I was learning how to do all the skills that are necessary for today in order to create this structure, to do all this stuff, in order to create these messages and speak like this, and like what are all these things, blah, blah, blah. She was like, who is this guy? I fucking like him. He's funny. He has all these jokes. He's cute. He looks like he's always like on his laptop. He's always doing this. What is he? Like, that big old fucking question mark. Like, if this was a video game like The Sims, like the question mark was there, and she was curious. She was hungry. On a scale of 1 to 10, she was like, beauty-wise, she was definitely like a 7, 8, maybe even a 9. And I fumbled it. And here's why. So, hold on. Clearly, I'm also driving. I don't want to fuck this up. It's back in. While I was doing it, I need you to understand that it is entirely possible for a guy or any male of the species, biological male of the species, to play it too fucking cool. Right? Everybody wants to be cool. Everybody wants to be status. Everybody wants status, high status. Everyone, like, they're all in for the, the hype, or the younger generation fucking calls it the aura. It's like, I lose aura, you lost me some aura. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean, right? So, like, it's not all about looking cool. Most times, you just need to be yourself, which means you don't have to do shit. It's got to be present, aware, calm, but alert. You're in the moment. You're not trying to force anything, but you're definitely there for her. And that intention is there, and you can both sense it. For me, in this story, for this context, that was not the case. I was playing too stupid fucking cool, and this was over a set period of time, multiple times. And here's why it was such a dumb thing, because I kept doing the same thing over and over. I don't want the story to drone out too long. It was like, again, this guy's just doing his thing. I would go there for like set months at a time, at roughly the same time, throughout the week, like on the weekend too, because I still had a full-time job. I had that period. And she'd always wonder why. She would sit down at my table, she'd chatter me up, she'd sit down, banter, hey, this is that, what about if we do this? She never really asked me out, but she was always dropping those hints that I'm clearly fucking interested in you, and none of these motherfuckers in here are not, like, they're really nice and they're really cool, they're super friendly, but they're only that, they're just friends. I want you. Girls don't tell you that, they show you that. They make it more obvious, and they get a little bit closer. They do it like physical contact, more attention, blah, blah, blah. I was getting all the signs. In hindsight, I was getting all the signs, but again, it's entirely possible to play it too cool. One day, here's the consequence. one day I decided to take that action. I was like, you know what, this is kind of cool. I'm like, my ego's shining a bit. It's like, this girl's so into me. I can't believe it. Like, she's like I can't believe this girl's just so into me. Like, Harley, like, wow, like you're really this smart. Like, I can't believe a girl like you, like this pretty. You're you really know about kind of marketing. You have your idea of a business. You want to do all these other things. I'm like she alluded to it, like illusion wise. She alluded to it, but she never made it obvious. It's always up to the man, by the way, to take the action. You can't rely on a woman to give you that because they want to relax into your ability to be the leader. And if you're gonna be the leader, you gotta have to be the leader. So in that case, though, one day came around when I decided that I actually want to follow through with this girl, Harley, and like I'm gonna ask her out. Guess what happens? I go back to that same fucking Starbucks there in Heaven, California, with the same intention, same thing, thinking she was gonna be there, but I was calm. I was more relaxed this time. And guess who wasn't, dude? Harley. I was like, okay, fluke. Maybe she called off. Maybe she's sick. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Rational. I go there again the next weekend. Not there. Same time, same place, same different thing. Same staff too. Usually like same team, you know, same rotation comes in, same team comes in, same shift. Not there. I do it another week. Same thing, not there. Finally, one time comes around, and I'm like, there's a guy, I think his name's like Dustin or something. Yeah, he's like in the military now. God bless his soul. Young man. Thank you for serving if you find this video. Like, I was like, yo, Dustin, you remember that chick Harley? Your coworker? Because like they used to work together, like baristas there and whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, Harley. Yeah, she's like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what happened to her? Like, and she was so cool. What the hell happened? She's like, oh yeah, Harley. Yeah, she fucking works there at In-N-Out now. She got a different job. She's tired of working here, right? I was like, oh fuck. Okay, well that makes sense. Why I didn't find her? That's another lesson altogether that needs to be stated in here. But that's not the moral of this story. I was like, okay, cool. So next step, most guys in this case, again, this is the importance of storytelling. Like they would just give up. This generation is a give up. Oh, this isn't meant for me, blah, 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 blah. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I was like, I'm gonna go get her. I go after shit. If it doesn't work out for me, that's fine. I'm still gonna go after it. So guess what happens? I go to that In-N-Out that's in town. I go there at different shifts. I started once at 12 p.m. I'd go after work. Like I'd come back from, I think it was like Moreno Valley at the time, or Cabazon, wherever. I don't remember what fucking area that was, but I would go after work when I had that time. I'd go there at that time to see if I could find her. Like, and I would do it. I did that shit every fucking day, once a day. Every other day I do it twice. But like, just because I'm bored and ambitious and like a horny man, call it whatever you like. And guess what? Like I said, every fucking day, at least once. Sometimes on the weekend, it'd be twice. Like, promise. You know who I didn't find? Harley. I did not find her. So I was like, what the fuck? I was like, is he lying to me? Like, what the hell? Okay. So me being a guy, obviously interested in a girl, if a female's watching this, she's like, oh my god, you should just give up. Like, this is the crazy part. I tried to stalk this bitch. I was trying to find her on Facebook. Any guy who's done this necessarily that's absolutely interested in a girl. I was trying to slide in them DMs at the time before that was a thing. But I was using Facebook. This is kind of before Instagram was kind of a popping thing. Like, I was trying to find that bitch and slide straight into her DMs on Facebook. Or we can call those PMs because they're personal messages, whatever. So, I could not find her. I don't think she has one. To this day, I still can't find her. I don't really look for her anymore, but I remember this story because it's a powerful lesson, and I'll share that lesson with you at the end. I could not, for the life of me, find her. So I go back to that fucking Starbucks, and I asked Dustin. I find him on one of the shifts. I was like, hey, man, so... same question, but like time goes on, you can ask the guy the same question because they're not going to necessarily remember it because everything else, a lot of people in their life. I was like, hey, you remember what happened to fucking Harley? I was like, what happened? She was such a cool chick, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh yeah, so she used to work at fucking In-N-Out, but now she like lives in another fucking state. She lives in like fucking Idaho or some shit or whatever. She moved to Wyoming. I don't know where the fuck she fucking moved. Point is, she moved. I was like, fuck. And the reason why I say that and the importance and moral of this video is that, one, obviously you should never try to be too fucking cool because it's gonna get in your way. for attraction and being present in the moment and allowing that cool little chemistry between you and that obviously indicated interested person, the female, right? To build. You want to create that tension. You want to create that chemistry. You want to create that electric. That calm, though, electric. Because if you're too cool, you get in your own way. And you don't close. You don't want to be a fucking cool guy who can't close. You want to be a closer, but calm, carefree, and relaxed. But that's not the lesson. That's the professional lesson for you guys. I'm going to tell you now my personal lesson that I gained from that. And my lesson that I gained from that is, like, from that point after me finding out that she fucking left, because she was so fucking cool. And I was just too much of a fucking dildo, a donut, the fucking, a dingus. I was a dingus even to go that far. Like, at that moment, I made a vow to myself to never let myself be too fucking cool for any other so-called female. No other female is too cool. No other person that I meet, whether their status in life, authority is better, nobody's too fucking cool. I treat everybody the same. And more than that, I'm gonna do my best to be as goofy, as fun, as cool, as relatable, as badass, as everything that I can fucking possibly be in order to make that interaction, that first impression of them, be fire. So I can close it, and only that, you know, make myself memorable. Always. I'm never gonna let an opportunity like that slip again. Unless I intentionally don't like the person and like they just like me too much. Because that's kind of a thing that happens now. People like me too much and I get rid of them. Yeah. So like, that's my professional lesson. My personal lesson. I'm never gonna let little opportunity. Whoa, that's new. I'm never gonna let opportunities like that ever happen again. I'm not gonna let that shit slip. They're always gonna be like, if it's not gonna be me, I'm gonna make sure somebody else that I know is gonna get a benefit from it, and then I can also get a side benefit. Like they're gonna get a main, they're gonna get the main course, but I get the side dishes, which is totally cool. Because there's always gonna be a little chunk for me that I'm gonna be taking out of it. There's nothing, no little fucking opportunity that I'm gonna let slip out of it. Particularly when it comes down to like women-wise. I'm never gonna let that happen again. That's just one story. So, 13 to 17 minutes long. This was a little bit of too much of a drowning. I just want to say thank you guys so much if you made it this far to the end of this video, for your attention, your time, your energy. Again, this is just an episode of the good, the bad, and the ugly. I hope you've enjoyed it for now. There'll be many more to come. Peace.